Welcome to the Chewn Fat podcast, where real topics are discussed by fake individuals with fake opinions. Even if it's the host or the guest, don't take them seriously. And if you do get offended, guess what? Shit happens. Leave it below in the comment section. Let's roll. What's poppin', chat? Chewn the Fat podcast is back, and we got a football Friday for your ass. Listen, big shout out, all the subscribe, all the comments, all the likes, all the hate, all the dislikes. But I'm going to tell you what. Now, right damn now, Jerry Jones said there's no such thing as bad publicity because any publicity makes money implicitly. And we got a new quote. Jerry Jones is just going to do whatever he can to keep this damn bandwagon rolling, to keep the Cowboys on the A block, to keep the Cowboys on the front. But right now he is losing hope and trust in one of, if not the best player on his team, Micah Parsons. So right now, Jerry Jones is out spreading new lies, and we got this video clip for you right here.
Let's see.
Send the details to the agent. The agent told us to stick it up our ass. Mike and I talked, and then we were going to send it over to the agent. We had our agreements on term, amount, guarantees, everything. And the agent said, don't bother because we've got all that to negotiate. Well, I'd already negotiated. I'd already moved off my mark on several areas. We've had the negotiation in my mind. The agent's trying to get his nose in it and try to come in there and improve off the mark that we'd already set.
All right. So I got three things right here. I'm calling Jerry out on bullshit on three things just in this one. In one foul swoop is already three things that's full of shit. All right, first thing he says to over-dramatize and exaggerate is he said the agent said to stick it up their ass.
Up his ass, right.
But then he came back and said that I just lied to you. The agent didn't say that. He said don't bother, okay, because we sent the shit over. The agent said don't bother. Jerry is on this shit. And then after that he said that the agent, y'all, is trying to stick his nose in this business. And that's his damn job.
That's his job.
The agent's
man.
job.
Paid for.
Is right. You sent some negotiation that you excluded the professional agent out of with his client. And of course he told you, don't bother because we will need to negotiate this because this is not going to work. Yo, Dan DeVille, what the hell? We're going to go in on this because we got a couple of topics for y'all today. We got a couple of shenanigans.
Let me say this about a cat like Jerry Jones, right? Cat like Jerry Jones, we've seen with a playmaker, you know, we've seen with Aikman, Emmitt Smith, we've seen with many other players. He ran into the one player that ain't going for the fuck games.
Right.
You understand? So what Jerry's done in the past, he just said, you know, yeah, I'll play this shit in the media, you know, but I'm gonna pay you, but I'll pay you when the fuck I get ready to pay you.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And we gonna dance around and play around because that's what Jerry like to do.
That's right.
You understand? And in those situations, he's came in and paid them other players whatever the number was, but he got to fuck you around a little bit. He got to play with you first. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you don't let him play with you, ain't no deal. You know, you ain't his kind of boy. You understand?
There it is.
You know, so shit. I applaud the boy Micah Parsons. Be a grown ass man. Appreciate his agent for going in there and handling his business and standing
Correct.
on it. It's appreciative. You know, gotta love it, man. I want to play with them damn Cowboys anyway. Send me to Houston.
Yeah. Send me to H-Town. Send me to the Texans, man. Another thing on this is Jerry's saying, evidently, I'm also going to say it like this. Evidently, whatever it is that Jerry felt was agreed upon between he and Micah, and I know it's going to be plenty of people in the chat, plenty of people in the comment, plenty of people out in the world saying, well, Micah said this, then that's what it. No, that's why you have an agent. Because Micah is not informed as he needs to be his own fucking agent on top of that.
He a football player.
He a football player, okay? He's a podcaster and a football player. He's a football player first and a podcaster next. He's nobody's sports agent. So I'm going to say whatever numbers that Jerry thought was going to happen and sent over to the agent looked at that shit and said, hell no, that's not going to work. I just watched T.J. Watt get paid. I'm waiting on Trey Hendrickson to get paid, and I'm not really even waiting on him because he's probably not going to get as much as T.J. Watt because he's in another fuck situation with another fuck organization. So one thing I'm not going to let you do, Jerry, is this. You made comments that would indicate to us that you feel like Dak got the best of you. You've made comments that would indicate to us, and along with reconstructing a contract deal with Zeke Elliott, that you feel may have got to you. I'm not finna allow you to feel like Micah is the one you about to get over with. You're not about to punt Michael right now and get over on him on this deal so you can feel good about yourself. No, it's not happening, and the agent's not going for it. He didn't tell you to shove it up your ass. He told you that it's not happening, and this is the way you took it. He didn't want to have beer and nachos with you, and so now the agent is rogue in your way. And for Jerry's just a Jerry to say this shit, bro, this right here is ridiculous, man. And you made a good point. You not your boy if you don't let him play around with you. Exactly. And I do mean it like I say it like that, your boy. All right, I'm talking about Slade, Jim Crow David. You got to be his boy, and Micah ain't going for it. Micah's not going. And you know what? I'm gonna say this: Micah's agent is not allowing Micah to go for it because it seemed like maybe Micah almost stepped into that trap, and his agent grabbed him by the collar and said, "Nah, don't go down there. Don't go down that way because it's not gonna end well for you."
Fuck no.
No, that's not gonna happen. It's crazy. And now they're talking about somebody had mentioned saying that. Is there a rule against this? There's not a rule against this, but there should be a guideline that clearly outlines that any contractual negotiations should take place between the organization and a player's agent. That's what should be happening. Because in this situation with Jerry, I mean, what the hell are we talking about? I understand that this is the way the Cowboys work. Dan DeVille just told you this is many ways, but I'm going to tell you, NFPA, Players Association, y'all need to get a guideline in place that says organizations have to deal with the agents when it comes to contractual negotiations because y'all have dropped the ball on so much shit for your own. You all have signed so much shit that is counterproductive for players. It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand how you got a Players Association and y'all sign a bunch of bullshit that doesn't benefit you as a player.
Nation, let me ask y'all this question. I'm just curious about it because now when we talk about the NFLPA, right? Okay. It seems to me that they need to take a playbook out of the MLBPA, out of the NBAPA.
Boom.
You understand? Because those Players Association,
they run
the league.
They run it, bro.
Whatever the player want, player get.
That's what they get. Oh, y'all ain't playing tonight? Oh, okay, I guess they ain't playing tonight. Motherfuckers ain't coming out on court.
Right. And it's my math may be off. My math may be off. Okay. I mean, I wasn't no 4.5 type GPA guy.
Okay.
But I think it's more players on a football team than a basketball team.
Facts.
Than a baseball team.
Therefore,
a Players Association would essentially have
a bigger body.
Players.
Right.
A bigger body.
Right.
Which means that you would, in turn, have more influence.
You would think.
However, you don't oftentimes see NBA ownership and MLB ownership trying to shortchange a player. It's especially not a top tier talent.
Top tier
talent. Give him what the fuck you want.
Give him the money.
You know what I'm saying? Because he either gonna get it here or he gonna leave and get it somewhere else.
We don't often hear this in NBA contract negotiations or MLB negotiations. We don't run into this shit. We don't run into the Trey Hendrickson situations where I'm posting on social media, I'm headed to Florida, the opposite way of where camp is. We don't get this shit, man. This is wild crazy. It's wild crazy.
All I got to say for the league is one or two things. For those out there raising young, aspiring football players in Bantam and Pee Wee League right now, just have them play quarterback.
Hey,
that's the more guaranteed way of maximizing because shit, even if they don't make it to the league, they'll get some little NIL at the end of high school and college. Y'all be all right.
Right, y'all be all right. You can get injured and still get top paid money, Kirk Cousins, i.e., and still walk in with guaranteed money that's crazy and be injured 2-3 seasons in a row. That's
you don't
crazy.
Even sweat during the season.
You don't even sweat during the
season.
Your
jersey don't even need to be clean.
Not even at all. You can rip your damn hamstring off the bone.
Right.
You still going to have your contract. Matter of fact, you can do all types of shenanigans, then decide to come out of game and you not going to play and sit on the roster with the most guaranteed money ever in NFL history and straight quarterback position like Dan DeVille said crazy right now.
Shit, leave up out of there in a Rolls Royce, in the back seat, ride.
Do whatever. whatever. Get 5 concussions. Damn near might not be nothing. Still got your star job. I'm trying to tell you.
See y'all next week.
You right, man. You right. What the hell was I thinking? You right. But I tell you what I was thinking. I'm thinking that we might have been a little bit more closer than people may have realized in regards to the NFL and Shedeir Sanders situation is Eric Dickerson.
Eric Dickerson said
put some shit out here, bro. I got a clip for y'all coming right now.
Out.
Here you go.
I'll tell you this much here, what I heard from someone that's in the NFL, that the NFL told other, don't draft him. Do not draft him. We're gonna make an example out of him. And this came from a very good source. And he said that, I won't say who, somebody called the Cleveland Browns and said, don't do that. Draft
really?
him. Yep, draft him. Don't do that. Because they weren't going to draft him either. They weren't going to draft him.
That's the answer.
The
math makes sense.
It makes sense, bro.
You know, and they made the call to the Cleveland Browns because the shit Cleveland Browns did with Deshaun Watson and set that damn quarterback market with that $200 million guarantee. You know, so it was, all right, y'all pull him because y'all owe us one.
Right, y'all owe us one. Damn, bro, it line up. It do line up.
You know, and the NFL, it's a private company. You know, so it's a private organization. So the oversight is completely different.
It's right, because a lot of people, some people, I'm not gonna say a lot, some people might have it confused. Roger Goodell works for them. He works for them. He doesn't even necessarily oversee, govern anything. He's almost kind of like Dana White. He might even have less power than Dana White.
He does have less power than Dana White.
NFL, bro. So it's kind of, you know, and you got to think about, if you look at Roger Goodell's action even post the Colin Kaepernick situations, you realize he came to a point where he literally apologized to the public like, I got this shit wrong. I was looking at it wrong. I probably went along with the wrong course of action when it came to black players and the way things were going, and I apologize to y'all. But
he still cashed the check.
He's still right. I was just going to say, but he's still there. So,
donate the check to Colin Kaepernick's cause.
There you go. Send the check there.
And then, you know, we see some sincerity, but words don't mean a motherfucking
words
thing.
Don't mean
you know,
shit. Put that money where your
direct
mouth
deposit
is.
hit.
That's saying something right now at this point in time. You know, and this situation with Shedeir, it all makes sense. It's all crazy. I had another clip I could have played between him and the general manager talking on the sideline. I didn't load it up because me and Dan DeVille was coming in hot on this, but it was a conversation where the general manager was congratulating Shedeir on his performance and saying, you know, you really done well, but you know, Shedeir was like, but really, how proud are you for real though? Like Shedeir kept it a butt, like, yeah, how proud are you for real? Because I know really what's been going on. So you're like, oh no, you know, it's gonna make for a good story. You can see it on his face. There's so many other shots of sidelines. There's another one with a white gentleman in a suit, and Shedeir sitting there. I think he's talking to Myles Garrett or another player, and you could just see the disdain on this white man's face, just looking at Shedeir like with pure hate, bro. Yeah. This is absolutely crazy. Y'all got shit in your face because you spit in the wind and it came back. You're eating crow pie just off of one performance in preseason. I really, at this point in time, don't even care if he goes into the rest of the league or the rest of the season and he's just subpar. He's more than what you all tried to sell him at. He's more than what you all tried to devalue him at. He's still there. He's still doing his thing. He's still in the community. You motherfuckers wouldn't even have the attention you got this season if it wasn't for Shedeir. If Shedeir wasn't there, you wouldn't even be talked about. You wouldn't be talking. Gabriel ain't gonna do shit for you. Small hand Kenny Pickett, old journeyman Flacco. What the hell was they gonna be, bro? What were they gonna be?
Let me say this, brother. And this whole collusion thing with the NFL, their scouts, their analysts are the ones in which Shedeir from year 3 to year 4. Now, you know, look at his stats. You know, his stats. He's projected to be a top 5 quarterback. These are their words. Right. These were their words.
Top 5.
These were their words.
This what your analyst said. Your number guys.
Understand? We've never seen a quarterback that their analyst said, hey, this is shit. They top 5 quarterback. Look at the stats. This, that, third. All this other shit. And then all of a sudden, they ain't good enough now.
Right.
We ain't see none of that shit with Ryan Leaf.
Nope.
You know, with his pill popping ass. We ain't see none of that shit with man. They drafted man Ryan Tannehill. This motherfucker was a receiver at Texas A&M. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was a receiver the first 2 years, and they drafted him as a quarterback because he played quarterback the last year. What the,
Will
gave him a
Levis,
shot.
right?
Will Levis, man.
What, Stetson Bennett?
Stetson Bennett, his drunk ass.
Right, his drunk ass got a strong cologne name. But
man, that motherfucker out there.
Don't even talk about what we talk about. We got Leary out there. We got so many quarterbacks out here that's ridiculous.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. Come on,
man.
Shit, I'm trying to tell you.
And if we look at stats across preseason. Shit,
Zach Wilson.
Shedeir and Jackson Dart, they right on par.
They right on par.
Stats across. So what if what they saying is true? Then something ain't making sense because Shedeir, Jackson Dart, and Cam, those are the three top quarterbacks coming out. Based on what we've seen, it's looking like Shedeir and Jackson Dart battling 1 and 2, and Cam dropping in at number 3. But it's still the top 3 quarterbacks.
It's still the top 3 quarterbacks, right? And
everybody else is just honorable mention.
The only close honorable mention or like somebody that they were talking about was Milroe, right? They were saying Milroe was undefined, but he still had some. So it was still, like you said, them 3, them 4. So how the hell do we get to a point where y'all? Well, there you go. AD told you. Y'all motherfuckers trying to make an example out of them.
Exactly.
Right? So
because the math don't work.
It doesn't work at all, brother. So I don't know where y'all sit with it at Nation, but this right here is crazy. This right here is what we've been dealing with. And for Eric Dickerson, I applaud him for even coming out, putting it out here. And he's not a person that you take lightly when he brings something out because he's very well connected. He's very well involved. He's very well informed. So I don't know what they're going to try to do to discredit what he put out there.
Hall of Famer.
But he's a Hall of Famer by any metric. And I honestly think the team in which Eric Dickerson represents should have picked up Shedeir Sanders because you legitimately don't have nobody behind Matthew Stafford. I'm just telling you right now. You should have picked up Shedeir Sanders without a motherfucking doubt. Without a doubt. There's plenty of teams that really should have got Shedeir, and there's plenty of teams right now. You went along with the ride, but I know you got to be saying to yourself, damn, we really needed that. We really needed that. We really needed that because I can think about some teams right now. You are on the fringe of whether or not your quarterback is really what you needed to be, and you really needed that.
Brother,
really need that. And big shout out to Milton. Big shout out to Milton for standing on your ground with the criticism coming your way about you just throw the ball too hard. Big shout out to him standing up, man. Tank good, man.
I'm at the door.
You're at the door. So I'm just gonna say, stand on your ground and keep doing your thing, young gentlemen. Maybe you get your point if that go out. But, you know, we got Dan DeVille mom and though. We don't keep moms out there. Y'all let us know below in the comment section what y'all think. Peace and love. Like Dan DeVille say,
it's a wonderful Friday. Jerry, pay Micah his fucking money.